They have released the dog. I'm Lil Rick the gamer, do it 100% gamer, bro. No one else working hard, I would do it for the gamer show. Can't contain my flow. I need to play a game for sure. Maybe RTS, RPG, or maybe even MMO.
Howdy everybody, and welcome back for another Lucid Adventure Idle RPG video. And like the video, because that will be great, you know, all that good stuff. Yo, check out my Discord. Come hang out in the Discord. Link to that will be in the description box below, as well as pinned in the first comment below. And let's get into this video. So, the 5 things I wish I knew before I started playing Lucid Adventure Idle RPG. Starting out with
number 5.
Guild Search. Guild Search. So let's go in here. Wrong area. Let's go into our guild. Like, I saw it, but I didn't really pay it much attention. But in here, you get various rewards for doing them. They're on like an 8-hour timer. You can stop them early on if you found items, and you can just get those items early on. But you generally just want to let it run for 8 hours, and then collect it once it's done. You know, the different grades from, I believe, D all the way to S, S being the best. I think I did 1 S. Right now we got a bunch of B's and an A. And sometimes do I got one? Nope, I don't. But sometimes you might have like they also have like special required characters that need to be in. I believe Lime was for this one. So it's like a lot of good stuff that comes along with it. See, we even got undiscovered chests or whatever. You know, you need that bleach for that. The holy water, but it looks like a bottle of bleach, so we're just gonna call it that bleach. You need that bleach. But it's a place where you can get a bunch of cool items, and I wasn't utilizing it like the first couple days. I just kind of like let that just sit, because I'm like, I didn't think about it, really wasn't understanding much about the guild stuff. I was just kind of like looking at it, and I just kind of wanted to get in and grind and just level up. So it was one of those things that kind of just like swoop, went right over my head, and I kind of regret that a little bit, because there's a lot that I could have got from it. You know, you got the chest where you can get more weapons and everything. You can get your power-up stones and the guild coins, and just like so many rewards that you can get from doing your guild search. So do your guild search. If you're not a part of a guild, like I said before, join the Discord so you can really be a part of everything, a part of the community, and do great, and so forth and so on. So yeah, definitely do that stuff, because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great, and I'm sure you guys is gonna have a good time as well when you join in and all of that. So moving on to our next on the list,
number 4.
Reverse Return. So here with Reverse Return, it's pretty much when you go to it, it's gonna do like, you can do up to wherever your offline highest stage is. You can have them run all the way to that, or an earlier stage, depending on where you are currently, if you want. And you can select each battle area, but not origin. But each other battle areas, you can turn on your dragon fruit so you can skip as well. And it's going to show you like how much you get for the floor you can reserve. And then what'll happen is, once you get to that floor, it's going to go complete. It's going to stop you at that floor. It's going to go back and start your next run over. And I kind of wish I knew about that, because this would have been pretty good You know, especially when I like go to sleep and go AFK if I'm not trying to like clear. But even though I'm always clearing, but I know if I'm just like farming or something, this would be really good for just farming purposes. So you can just go through, they clear it all the way out, then come back and the farm up, and then you're done. That is something that I really wish I would have known early on, because it's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have. Moving on, coming in at
Number 3.
costume stacking. Costume stacking. And what do I mean by costume stacking? Is it's like, you know, you got the various costumes. I did a costume video prior to this one, or after this one. I don't know, depending on how I upload these videos. But I did a costume video, and I was talking about, you know, the various costumes and which ones that I will pick first when you start off and all of that good stuff. But what I did fail to mention is the fact that everything in this game stacks, and I believe I said that before, and so the costume stack as well. So even though I don't have this costume equipped, I still get all of the bonuses that comes from it. And even though he's not in my party, I still get all those bonuses. So once you buy the costume, you get the bonuses right then and there. They don't go anywhere. So that was one thing I kind of wish I knew about early on, because it was just like, man, I don't know about buying the costumes right off, what I should do. Because I was busy buying out all the characters, trying to test them out and see what does what, how good they were and everything. And I probably would have bought some costumes early on had I known better, especially this one. But that was one thing that I didn't know, so kind of sucks, but I think I can live with it. Won't kill me. So let's move on. So for the next one, coming in,
Number 2.
so for our number 2 slot, this one I didn't like. It was funny because my dude Foresighter that's been playing this game with me since I guess the third day of release or whatever, he had came and he was just like, "Yo, you know you can do the 2 times ad more than once, right?" I'm like, "What? More than once?" So you can click on the ad up to 4 times, which gives you a total of an hour, which means you can have an infinite 2 times going at all times. I highly recommend you use this, especially if you are a F2P player, because if you're not just spending, if you don't have a large disposable income and just spamming 3 times, which you shouldn't be spamming 3 times if you don't have a really large disposable income, you can have infinite free to play 2 times speed going at all times while you're active in the game. All you got to do is watch a 30-second ad, and that's it. Done. Simple as that. You just got it going. We're probably gonna click the ad now and edit that portion of the ad out. Alright, so I went through and popped all my ads, but you see we had at an hour of our time here for our 2 times boost. So in between this hour, you know, when we see the time frame gets down pretty low, like we look over here in our top left corner and we see the time frame get pretty low, we could always go and be like, all right, let's just watch a couple ads and fill it back up, so we have an infinite number of 2 times going while we're playing. And I do that a lot of times while I'm live streaming, which you should probably check out at twitch.tv/GamerDude2088. Link to that will be in the description box below. Normally been streaming somewhere in the evening hours to the morning, about 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern time to about 6 to 8 a.m. Eastern. We're working on a lot of videos now. I probably won't be doing much streaming until after I get like a bunch of this content out to you guys, but make sure you just go ahead and follow up anyway, That's twitch.tv/GamerDude2088 once again, and turn those notifications on so when I do go live and you happen to be on Round or on Twitch, you can catch me there. So that's a good thing. Yeah. That was number 2. So for our very last one, the ultimate one, I wish I would have known when I started the game. It kills me so much. Kills me so much, like literally it kills me.
Number 1.
Power up and your weakening. Not necessarily these in the shop, even though you should not buy this, but do your ads for this. You can do it twice, so you can be 200 plus power. We'll do that whenever in this run. And then your weakening monster, if at possible, keep it maxed to whatever your current level is. So it's going to be a lot of gems, and I believe like after like level 10 or 15, it costs 500, but everything starts off at 100. So it gets expensive, and you'll be putting a lot of gems into it. But believe me, it is going to save your butt when you get further into the game. I mean, like, that shit's good, man. That shit's good. Like, it's really going to save you once you get further. So if you was looking at my videos before when I was talking about the team power up, like when I was talking about the costumes and the weakening, like some of the characters, even like my favorite character right now, Line, even has something in her kit as you level her up. Where is it? I know I got it max level. I think I had it max level. Is it her? I think it was her. Thought it was her. Might not have been her. Swear it was her. Could be mistaken. I think I am mistaken. I'm losing my mind here. I'm sure I'm losing my mind here. Wasn't it her? Oh, here we go. I am losing my mind. So, team bonus power up, and I got plus 102. Insane, because it's like it takes a while. You got to get like above a certain level. I think it's like over 20 or so, just for you to unlock this leadership skill, or leadership 4. But when you do, you take that from level 1 all the way to whatever max level, even though it gets really expensive. You see, it costs me 4.33B now. It gets really expensive really fast, but trust me, this is going to catapult you so fast, so early on. Like, I like Lime. I've been testing her out a lot. There's some things I don't like about her, even though on paper it all seems good. I think there's something hidden in the code, but that's in every game, every RPG. They always got some hidden variables that we never know about, or that they don't share, to create more balance, and it's a good selling point. They make more money for the variables that we don't know, but that's a whole nother story. But what I mean by this is, like, even if you're not using her, just because she has so many great support abilities, you should be leveling those up. But I use her in a lot of my compositions, so this right here, game changing, because you know me, I'm all about the acquisition time, the acquisition bonus, and all of that kind of stuff. But it falls off once you get the P, and since it falls off, like the best thing that you have is your power up and your weakening, and it's like. And I believe it's a swordsman. I think Master Swordsman. I need to start putting some experience into him too, because he has the weakening monsters. He is not all that great, but because it's only because like I'm at 16, it's only 16, so you only get plus 1 because it's a real big multiplier when you weaken the monster. So that's one thing. But those are like crazy for you to have, and I don't think I see another one in his kit in here. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got one by percentage, but you gotta be like level 39. That's like way down the line, like late to end game stuff there. Just like, man, it's crazy, because this is literally like the #1 thing for me, like, because how bad it is that I did not know the power of power up and weakening for such a long time, because I was overlooking it. And I was like kind of like powering up like the one that was in the shop. Like I started using the upgrade, the team upgrade, the ad one, because I'm like, it's an ad, I might as well watch it and just see what I get out of it. And I was using that, but I wasn't really powering up my weekend. You see, in here I'm at level 30 on my acquisition time in here, and to be honest, like level 20 is probably a good one to stop at for this. Like the 10 levels that I put into it, I got desperate because I was trying to get over P, and you should just get 2P. Because from there, your weakening monster and your power up is going to scale you a lot more than your gold acquisition will. So that's just one of the things. That's just the number one thing that I really wished I knew before I had started playing the game. Is there anything that you wish you knew before you started playing game? Leave that in the comment section below. Do you want me to do some more top fives as well? Because I got another one that I'm thinking about, because that'd be really good to talk about, as well as a few things. If you want me to do another top things I wish I knew before I started the game, I can do that. Also, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. If you don't like it, there's a button for that as well. Make sure you subscribe, because subscribing is great. You get to see the content. You get to catch it when it goes live, because we have videos that go live at 8 a.m. every morning. At least so far, while I'm just like hyped up and pumping out all this good content for you guys. So 8 a.m. Eastern time video will be live, and you can sit and talk to me and chat with me there. But if you want to do some offline chatting, you can also go to my Discord, and link to that will be in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment below. So you can do all that good stuff too. And this is your host, GamerDude2088, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.